happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Are there more words?
When Jesus walked, when Jesus walked. Oh, happy day.
I'm just over here.
Ashley's been
I'm
doing.
just being a choir member over
She
here.
hasn't said anything. She's just moving her hands
I don't know.
around the
I
entire
don't know.
time
I don't know
and
this song.
shaking her head.
I just thought I should join in because I can't not dance when someone sings.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Oh, it is
It's
a problem. Guys, welcome to Real Awkward, the best dang podcast you've heard today.
I am a robot.
Can we do the entire episode as robots?
Yep.
Nope.
I am a robot.
I am Andy.
Amanda.
Didn't get
So-
through the entire
So
episode.
Link-
Lincoln
I'm
goes,
Ashley.
Lincoln goes,
I'm Ashley.
Oh, Jesus.
sorry.
Sorry, I'll turn the levels down.
Levels.
Get on my escalator. Oh, you know what? It's broken, like it always is.
Yes.
Sorry, conveniently broken.
Escalator.
It stairs now.
Conveniently stairs.
So Lincoln will go, Mama, I'm a wobot. And then he'll he goes like,
I love it.
his arms just up and down, and he'll go, beep, beep.
Love it.
Guys, today is a Street Cred episode. If you guys have not joined us on our Street Cred episodes, Amanda, tell them what's up.
Okay, here's how it goes. Basically, we're going to pull up somebody's IMDb credits. We're going to start at the bottom. Now we're here. And then we're going to shit on some things and maybe say some things are good. And then we're going to talk about maybe what they're currently working on. And that's what it is.
Boom.
Normally, we know who we're doing. This time, it's a mystery.
It is a mystery.
So-
Ash did not tell Amanda or I, so we have no preconceived notions of what to say and or do. She's smiling at me evilly.
Am I supposed to say right now or what?
I'm pretty sure that's the next
'Cause you're
part.
staring
I don't know.
at me.
You say whatever you want, girl.
So, Ashley, who are
Live your
we
life.
going through on their
Okay,
filmography?
I have to preface this with saying that
Uh-oh.
Andy has been fighting since day one
Oh, my God.
to do this street cred. Because for some reason he has a weird man crush.
I'm just saying, I think I would love it if I know who this is.
Wait, I don't know who this is.
Andy, who is this?
This is Brad Pitt.
It's Brad Pitt.
Yes. Okay.
He has.
Listen.
Every time we talk about...
I just have
Listen.
to get it out of the way. That's literally why we're
Yes.
doing it, so that Andy can stop suggesting
Okay,
it.
I'm fine with this.
Okay, so
No,
people need
literally,
to listen. No,
every
my
time-
side of the story. Okay,
Fine.
my side. We do these Street Cred episodes.
My side. My side. Mine.
We do these Street Cred episodes with the intention to find an actor that is popular enough that you guys care about. And I would always bring up, guys, what about Brad Pitt? And both ladies would be like, no, Brad Pitt doesn't make any sense.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Brad
whoa.
Pitt is
not relevant anymore.
I'm not fucking Cartman.
Brad Pitt, no one will even know who he is. Like, I would just always be like, what are you guys talking about? Top 10 famous male actors of all time is Brad Pitt. And so they've always fought me on it. So this is going to be two things. We're going to go through his filmography and be like, damn, they were right. We should have never done Brad
Have
Pitt.
you literally looked up top 10 most famous actors of all time?
Yes, but now it's like...
It's people I don't know who they are.
LeBarton
No,
and
of all time.
Giggity
you said.
Smith and...
Giggity Smith. Good old Giggity Smith.
You know the Giggity Smith. So I'm actually excited for the Pitster.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh.
But I mean, what's funny though,
Pitster.
at the same time, these ladies are like, "Let's do Tom Cruise. He'll be more relevant." And I'm like, "What are you talking
He
about?"
has good movies.
So does Brad Pitt, girl.
He does not.
What? Okay,
not,
Andy,
girl.
What's the
What?
last movie Brad Pitt was in?
That Hollywood one where he was a stunt
What's
driver.
it fucking called?
I don't know, but it's him and
The other guy.
him and all right, right? Isn't
No!
it? Oh, it's not him. Wait, who is it?
Okay, you're thinking of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it was him and Leonardo DiCaprio, you ding-dong.
Oh, yeah.
Which you would have remembered if you remembered our banger of an episode, Leonardo DiCaprio Street Cred, available where you could find your other podcast.
Sorry, I didn't listen to that one. He wasn't relevant.
Relevant.
It wasn't relevant.
Relevant.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
We're going to go over
Pitster.
Brad Pitt. And we're
So
going
does
to talk
this mean
about
that
him.
if I keep bringing something up incessantly, we can do it?
Yes,
We
Amanda,
did.
we will do Gary Oldman, okay?
No, I want to do Quentin Tarantino.
We already told you.
Only problem with Quentin Tarantino is every episode, every one, I'm just gonna be like, oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good.
Banger,
oh, that's
banger,
so good.
banger.
And I'm going to be like, awful, didn't see it.
No,
Awful,
Gary
didn't see
Oldman.
it.
I wanted a Gary Oldman, but he has too many movies. It would be a 4-hour episode.
Okay, so Brad
Okay.
Pitt started his career how?
Well,
She's gonna
that's
tell
not how I
us.
start these things.
Okay, go ahead. I'm done.
Pitt was born William Bradley Pitt.
Oh, finally somebody with their
So
actual
Bill
last name.
Bill Pitt
Bill Pitt.
Good old Bill.
Pitt
on
Bill.
December 18th, 1963 in Shawnee,
so funny.
Oklahoma.
Shawnee?
And was raised in
Oklahoma.
Springfield, Missouri.
Wow.
He is the son of Jane Etta, a school counselor, and William Alvin Pitt, a truck company manager.
Look at this guy. Came from nothing.
Started
Look at
for the
this.
bottom.
He has a younger brother and a younger sister. At Kickapoo High School,
Oh, my.
Pitt was involved in sports, debating, student government, and school musicals.
Look at
and then he
that.
attended the University of Missouri.
Look at this guy.
Wow.
Look at him.
Look at him. Look at him now.
Okay.
So he came from cornfields to this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
Well, I guess, is Missouri considered cornfield? I apologize for anybody
I don't
listening
know.
in Missouri.
Never been there. Couldn't tell you.
I don't think like St. Louis is cornfield.
I got
and
Darth
stuff, right?
Sidious over here just staring at me. Welcome to the dark side, Skywalker.
I just felt like putting my foot on. Okay.
She's like over here looking at me like, I've survived a millennia. Okay, go ahead.
I'm a zombie puppet.
Okay, so his first role was uncredited in a movie called Hunk, and he was Boy at the Beach.
He was hunk.
Okay, to be fair, Boy at the Beach, that's exactly what happened to Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp wasn't he just like attractive boy, like
I don't remember.
number 4, like in
listen
one of
to
his
our
first
Johnny Depp
couple
episode.
movies. Yeah.
Then he did 2 episodes of Another World.
Ooh, another world.
He was uncredited party guest in No Way Out. He was an uncredited waiter in No Man's Land. He was an uncredited party goer in Less Than Zero.
That sucks to be uncredited so many times.
Yeah.
Unfair.
He was in 4 episodes of Dallas. He was in an episode
okay.
of 21 Jump Street.
Ooh,
Really?
With Depp.
Ooh, crossover. And then his first movie was A Stoning in Fulham County.
A stoning in Fulham County. Interesting. Somebody actually gets stoned?
Probably.
Okay.
The Dark Side of the Sun.
There's no such thing. The
Nope.
sun is a big ball of flame all the
Okay.
way around.
Then he was in an episode of Head of the Class. He was in an episode of Freddy's Nightmares. He was in 2.
Oh wait, he was
Five
also-
Nights at Freddy's.
Oh no, Freddy's Nightmares. That's
I'm just playing.
That's Freddy Krueger, right?
Yeah.
So was Johnny Depp. These guys are
Wow.
like brothers.
Wow.
Sylvester and Tweety are brothers.
Sylvester
Shout out to Cecilia.
Yeah,
Corleone.
shout out to our friend that got really drunk, tried to convince us that Sylvester and Tweety were gangsters.
Okay.
Yes. Cecilia, I love you.
Yeah.
He was in 2 episodes of Growing Pains.
The best
With
is
Leonardo
ready to
DiCaprio.
begin. As long as we got each other.
Move on.
Okay.
Cutting Class.
So did he do a lot of TV before he did?
This is not TV.
Oh, this
That's
is
a movie.
actual movies?
Cutting Class.
Okay.
A movie called Happy Together.
Happy together.
He was in an episode of 30 something.
I hope you're happy, Andy.
Dude, this was all early stuff.
Just stop interrupting and I'll get to the good stuff.
Yeah, Andy, stop interrupting. Jesus.
A movie called The Image. A movie called Too Young to Die.
I thought you were going to say Tu Wong Fu.
A movie called Across the Tracks. 6 episodes of Glory Days. Thelma and Louise.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, that sounds nice there. Okay, so was that
He
his
literally
first one?
was just like
1991, so he
Okay.
was what, 28?
Yeah, so can
he
you,
was just like the heartthrob.
Can you please tell me when you started? What year was that?
Oh,
when you gave
well,
us
let
that
me
whole
go
run?
back. He started in 1987,
And now we're at what?
91.
91.
Okay, so 5 years of climbing
an
the
extra.
mountain, okay? 5 years of putting in the grind work,
Why are you talking
trying,
like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Okay.
Johnny Suede. Two Fisted Tales. Cool World.
Cool World.
I like Cool World.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, it was like literally Who Framed Roger Rabbit animation style with humans.
Humans.
With humans. And it was actually really well done. It's
Yeah,
actually a
it's
pretty
okay.
Thanks about it.
It's a pretty unique movie. It has Kim Basinger in it. She's smoking hot Hollywood. That's her name. This is actually a very weird movie because like They have sex with cartoons.
Yeah, I
That
remember
part's
I
a little
saw it.
strange, but it turns the cartoon real.
Yeah, I saw it like once, and I was like, I think I'm too young for this.
It was not a kids movie at all. Yeah, but I remember that's a pretty unique film, actually. Good old Brad Pitt.
He was in an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Ooh, I actually think I remember this one.
I don't.
Yeah,
His next
love
movie
Tales from
was
the
A
Crypt.
River Runs Through It.
that was actually one of his like launching pad films. Because I know Cool World wasn't like, oh man, let's get this guy like to the stratosphere.
Yeah, I feel like people didn't
A-star.
know about Cool World until after he was already popular.
Probably.
I don't know what A River Runs Through It even was.
Isn't he like fly fishing on the front of it or something like that? The front
Yeah,
cover.
story about two sons of a stern minister, one reserved, one rebellious, growing up in rural Montana while devoted to fly fishing.
Oh
Boom.
shit, that sounds boring as
That's what
hell.
I'm doing, man.
Contact.
Oh, I forgot he was in that.
Wait, the one with Jodie
Foster.
Foster, Australian for
No,
beer.
this is something else.
Oh,
Okay, it was a short.
oh,
California with a K.
oh,
No?
boy,
True Romance.
so good.
Yeah.
That movie's incredible. Quentin Tarantino, banger. Actually, he didn't direct it; he wrote it. That movie's incredible. It's got Gary Oldman.
Let's go, Gary
It's
Oldman.
so good. It's seriously so good. If you've never seen it, you should watch it. It's just really good.
Never seen it.
Michael Douglas is in it?
It's got Christian Slater.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yep. His next movie was The Favor.
The Favor.
Yep. And then Interview with the Vampire.
See, I feel like that is maybe one of the first time, even River Runs Through It, maybe skipped. Interview with the Vampire, Tom Cruise was already, like, popular, right? Or not? During
Yeah.
that time. What year?
94.
Yeah, so Tom Cruise had already done Top Gun. Uh-huh. Right? So
Yeah.
Tom Cruise had already had some hits.
Oh, Antonio Banderas was in it too, so he was already decently known.
Yeah.
And then Kirsten Dunst, it was one of her first
Oh,
roles.
really?
It's good.
They're like, we need another pretty boy.
Yeah, he's very much like pretty boy vampire.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite vampire movie by any means, but it's fine.
What year?
94.
94.
So,
Still?
okay. So, okay. All right. Okay. So we
Okay.
got 25 years
Okay,
now of films coming up.
Yeah. Legends of the Fall.
Yep. That was a popular one.
Yep.
For him.
Correct.
Yep, he did it.
No, it
That's
wa-
a
it's
movie
on the
that he
list.
did.
But it was a popular one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's about.
Legends
Do you
of the
want to know what
Fall.
it's about?
Sure, yes,
it's a
please.
waterfall.
Don't
In the
go
early
chasing
1900s,
waterfall.
three brothers and their father living in the remote wilderness of Montana again are affected by betrayal, history, love, nature, and war.
fly fishing.
Is this a sequel?
7.
Oh my God.
What's in the box? What's in the box? Come on, what's in the box? I'm Morgan Freeman. It's your wife's head. Spoiler.
So fucking good.
Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
If you like kind of thriller movies and you haven't seen 7, you gotta watch it.
It's freaking awesome.
It's so
It's
good.
an amazing film.
It's so good. It's very disturbing. It's so good. It's so well done. They do so much with such. Did not have a huge budget,
Right.
for the time. Like, it's so good.
I
That movie's
remember
great.
walking in on some of this. And by the way, if you guys haven't listened to Street Cred, spoiler alerts. If you ain't seen these movies, it's your own fault.
Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
sympathy. It's 20 years old.
7, it's about the 7 deadly sins, and this murderer is basically killing people with one of the sins as the main circular.
Yeah, if he felt like they were committing that sin, he
Right.
would kill them that way.
Right. So, like the guy with gluttony, he literally
He was like a
forced
fat
him to
guy.
sit there and eat beans or something all day. Or
He ate himself to death,
right.
basically.
But it's just, I remember some of that, like physical makeup.
Oh,
and,
the visuals, like
design,
the crime scenes.
so good,
Oh,
so good.
The one where the guy is like emaciated in the bed, and there's like all the pine, like the air freshener trees hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then like,
Is that Lust?
no,
Oh, okay, okay.
it's and then like the jump scare happens,
Oh,
and
right.
you're and like he starts to like, and like
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
the first time I watched that, it was me and my sister and her friend, and we were all just like, what the fuck? Like
It's messed up.
Scary.
It's messed up, and unfortunately, Skevin Snacey screwed himself up.
Well, here's how I feel about
Yeah.
it. Kevin Spacey's a bad guy, so
Yeah.
I don't mind watching him.
Because he's a bad guy.
Because he's a bad guy.
Yeah, got it. Great one, though. I
So
would
good.
definitely
Yeah.
put that one down as a Brad Pitt movie you must watch.
It's a banger.
His next one was 12 Monkeys.
That I like that movie, but that's from Terry Gilliam.
I like that movie.
And it's he does odd sci-fi, psychological,
Brad Pitt's in
weird
it. It's
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
Time travel.
Brad Pitt's in it. Yeah, we know.
I'm sorry. Bruce Willis.
You know, Brad Pitt's in it.
Brad Pitt's in it. It's good.
Oh, Brad Pitt's in that one too.
Weird. How? What a quickie.
All these movies have Brad Pitt in them.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
No, I thought it was good.
I do remember that being it's an interesting film. I would not say it's like
It's
Academy
not like-
Award winning.
No, it's not like one of my favorites.
But it is good. And it has kind of a cool, like, dark aesthetic to it. It feels very moist and wet. Everyone's sweaty. That's all.
Ew.
Really selling it here.
Okay.
His next movie was Sleepers.
Is that a horror film?
It is listed as a crime drama thriller.
I don't think I ever saw Sleepers. Did you see Sleepers,
What's
Amanda?
it about? I don't think
After
so.
a prank goes disastrously wrong, a group of boys are sent to a detention center where they are brutalized.
No.
13 years later, an unexpected random encounter with a former guard gives them a chance for revenge.
I feel
Interesting.
like I've seen this, or maybe
Kevin
I
Bacon?
Well, if it's Kevin Bacon, I've seen it somehow.
Oh, is that right?
That is right.
The next one is The Devil's Own.
Yes.
Nope.
You've seen it?
I remember it, but it's been a long time.
Who is
Shouldn't have
in
left you. Brad Pitt.
And
I got nothing.
Harrison Ford.
Yes, I was going to say that. By the way, the energy level both these ladies have is on purpose because they didn't want to do Brad Pitt. Got it. Okay.
His next movie was 7 Years in Tibet.
Oh,
You've never seen it. You just know the movie cover.
He just knows the name.
no, I confused.
Oh, that's the movie where he's in Tibet for
7
what was
years.
it, 7 years or so?
I confused it for a moment with
A little
6
bit
days,
less than 8 years.
6 days, 7 nights.
Harrison
different-
Ford.
Different movie.
Meet Joe Black.
Is that where he's death?
Yeah. I loved this movie.
What?
I
He's
thought
death.
he's death.
What?
He's deaf.
Stop. I hate you.
Okay, go ahead.
Not deaf.
I know, but
He
it was
just
funny.
doing a bit.
You're not as funny as you think.
I thought it was
Yeah.
funny. I thought where he's deaf.
Yeah, that's where death inhabits the guy's body, and then
The theater. Yes.
there's Anthony Hopkins in it.
Actually, Ash made me watch that movie because I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
She was like, "You must watch this."
I like it.
Who's
She sounds just like that.
who's the who's the love interest in that one?
Oh, what's her name?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, Claire Forlani.
Oh, I do not know
Oh,
that
yeah.
actress's face right now.
This face. I show you face.
She was in CSI New York.
Oh, I do like her.
I like her.
Okay.
She's likable. Bean John Malkovich. She was uncredited, but he played himself.
Oh, interesting. That's
That
a
movie's
great movie.
fucking bizarre,
It
and
is
I
weird.
loved it.
It is weird. Who directed that one?
John Malkovich.
Was it?
No.
Can you do a
Spike Jones?
Oh, can you do a John Malkovich impression at all?
I put the letter in the mail. Like I don't like any type of thing for
That's
him.
pretty
is
good.
He just
That's-
over
yeah.
enunciates everything.
With the same inflection.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Fight Club was next.
What was that about?
His name was Robert Paulson.
His name was Robert.
Don't talk
Paulson.
about Fight Club.
I to this day still think that movie is like you have to watch that movie twice.
I don't.
You have to watch that movie twice. Not to
I
understand
can't argue
it.
it. He's very emphatic about
Not
it.
to understand
I think you
it.
guys are both breaking the rule of Fight Club.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about Fight Club.
You don't talk
Amanda's face.
about Fight Club.
That movie has so many cool things intertwined, like
Oh God, I hate when you
Intertwined.
say that.
intertwined.
The movie has so many
Intertwined.
things intertwined.
Twown.
No, I love how that movie's
What?
made. How they have like the jump cuts with like
Yeah.
Brad Pitt and the
With the
scenes
dick
and
in
stuff.
it.
There's a
Amanda's
no.
like, that's my favorite part. Is
That's-
the
oh,
spot where
yeah,
there's a
it's
quick
so good.
dick.
No, there's a ton of stuff just like cut into that movie.
Yeah.
I think it's really well done and it's interesting. I don't necessarily think you need to watch it twice.
No, you do because
No, you do.
You listen here, okay?
Do you mean because there's like Easter eggs?
No,
Yeah.
because you need to go back through it and see Edward Norton, his character in certain situations where Brad Pitt's not really there.
They already do that in the movie.
They flash back.
Yeah, I know, but it's not everything.
No, I do know what you're
You just
talking
see
about.
it from it through a different lens,
Yes,
basically.
yeah. By watching it again, knowing
yeah.
what's going on, you're like, "Oh, this
can
is
see
cool."
that.
It's like
Yeah.
watching The Sixth Sense after
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
Yeah, sure. I get it.
Yeah.
I will say, I know I've said this before, but Fight Club was after a book by Chuck Palahniuk, who's an awesome author, and that's where the story came from, which the story
Yes.
is the coolest part about Fight Club.
Right.
But I thought Brad Pitt did a really good job as Tyler Durden.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Snatch.
Excuse me.
I love Snatch. I
Why are you
think
calling
that's
us
great.
names?
I think that movie's great.
That's my introduction to.
Guy Ritchie.
No.
No.
Oh, that was mine.
The guy, short guy with his hair and
Bald.
the, yeah.
And the,
Jason Statham?
Jason
Yeah, that guy.
Statham. Yes. And then he proceeded to play an actor like that for a long time.
That's the only character he plays.
Yes, right. Like an Englishman that's a gangster that's
A little rough around the
named
edges.
Mickey.
Yeah.
That movie, though, was like the first ensemble movie that I feel like I saw. Like with that lot of actors playing different roles and kind of coming in and out.
Yeah.
And his Guy Ritchie's like, I think that was the one that was like, there was Lock, Stock, and then Snatch. Yep.
Yeah. The Mexican.
I think the Mexican is pretty decent. I'm not a
Oh,
Julia.
him and Julia Roberts.
I'm not a huge Julia Roberts fan. But I remember watching it back in the day, and I liked it. It was kind of like a
Are they on the
romantic adventure kind of comedy thing.
Yeah. Are they?
Yeah.
Aren't they? Kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah. Okay.
Spy Game.
Oh, right.
Spy Game. Mm-hmm. What's that?
Yes.
Wait. Is Gene Hackman in that?
Robert Redford.
Close. Same guys.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yes, Robert Redford. Actually, Brad Pitt was always touted as like the next Robert Redford. Like that's who he. You know how every actor can like take up the mantle
Sure.
of like that previous one. They were like, this is the new Robert Redford. This is the new heartthrob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Then he was on an episode of Friends.
Oh yeah. When they were actually dating.
Oh, he was
they?
married to her.
Jennifer
I
Aniston
think
and him at the time.
Afterwards.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I know nothing. Then he did Ocean's 11.
Pretty good movie.
I like the Ocean's
It's fine.
movies.
Pretty good movie.
fine.
Who directed Ocean's 11?
Your mom.
Got me. Harf, harf, harf.
Steven Soderbergh.
I don't know why I asked that question.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
was
who that
going to
is.
ask you that. Those movies are fine.
I think they're fun. Heist movies are fun.
Yeah.
They're fun. And they weren't played out back then.
I think
Now
that's
it's
where it
like-
is. Yeah.
Now it's like
I feel like that
another
was the
heist movie.
start of heist movies.
Yeah.
Right. But Brad Pitt was the main character in that, wasn't he? Like he's the
George
one that
Clooney.
kind of
George
gets
Clooney
the.
was.
George Clooney.
Oh, that's right, the Cloonster.
Ugh.
We didn't. You guys want to do George Clooney?
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
I remember that, but I don't ever. I know I never saw it. Like the title is familiar.
It seems like maybe he did a small part in that.
Yeah.
It could have been one of those that he did a long time ago, and they're like, now let's release it.
He was the voice of Sinbad in Sinbad: Legend of the Seven Seas.
Oh, that's right. That movie was trash.
Is that a Fox movie?
Fox
a
or Touched or DreamWorks, something like
yeah.
that.
There's like, we need to make an Aladdin movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did an episode of King of the Hill. He did
Well, I'll tell you about them kids. I'm gonna get my
5 episodes of Freedom: A History of the U.S.
Oh yeah, he did some
Wow.
narration and stuff.
Narration.
No,
Narration.
I think he actually acted because he was
Did
several
some
different characters.
narration.
But
Oh, okay.
Troy.
Oh, I like Troy a lot. He plays that. He plays Achilles.
I hate that movie.
Oh,
Why? Because you don't like Eric Bana?
Well, sure. I just
Got a
don't
problem
think
with
it's,
Eric Bana?
I mean, yeah, he's a bad freaking Bruce Banner, but it's just, I just don't think it's that great.
It's a good movie. They got to go get her. He's Achilles. He fights.
he's gonna heal.
Okay.
He got.
Wow.
Get him.
Oh.
Actually, was this the first time that Bruce, God dang it, that Brad Pitt plays like action star Brad Pitt?
He'd done a couple things, but I think
Did
this
he?
was the first like beefed up kind of.
Yeah, because he did have. Well, I mean, Tyler Durden, he's
Swords.
pretty ripped
Oh yeah.
in that one, but he's also like
He's really
he's like
lean.
lanky. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Lean is
Yeah.
the lanky's not right, but lean. Yeah, but in this one, he packed on some muscle. Okay.
Yes.
Troy.
Ocean's 12.
Is that related to Ocean's 11?
No, completely different movie.
Two different movies. This one is about a guy that flies over the skies in balloons.
Wow.
Oh,
Pull that
boy.
one out. Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
No, wait. What was Ocean's 12 about?
Really?
Is
They
it just
do-
another heist?
They do
It's
another
another
heist.
It's like, don't they rob a casino in the first one?
Oh my
Couldn't tell ya.
gosh.
Couldn't tell you. Wouldn't want to tell you if I knew it.
Ocean's 12 is in Europe, if that helps you at all.
Yes, it's like Euro Trip, Ocean's 12.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Can we move on to that?
Okay, I liked it. I
thought
liked it.
I thought it was okay.
I liked it. I feel like Angelina Jolie was like kind of at her peak at that time.
Yes.
Brad Pitt was like he had done the Ocean's movie and
They were both
did
equal,
Fight
like
Club and-
equal amounts popular.
yep, and it was just cool that they were both assassins and neither one knew it or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that the twist, right? They
Yep.
both find out. Cool.
Babel.
Oh, that's right. Is this the one where they don't? Okay, I mean I understand Babel, like where you don't speak the same languages, but like, does this have anything to do with the biblical stuff in this one?
Tragedy strikes a married couple on vacation in the Moroccan desert, touching off an interlocking story involving 4 different families.
Definitely
I
not.
haven't seen it, so I can't answer your
Definitely
questions.
not.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
like a
know.
blue cover, right? Bluish cover. It says Babel.
It says Babel.
Moving on.
Ocean's 13.
Is that another
a
heist movie?
I
minute.
think it's the heist movie.
Is this one in Antarctica?
This one's a casino.
Oh, wait. So they robbed a casino in the 13th one.
Yeah, they did 13 of them.
I've been looking for Ocean's 1.
Ocean's 1 was real
through
boring. It was
10
one
for
guy.
a long time.
One guy sneaking through the ducks.
I love it. Ocean's 1 is so boring.
It's a really short movie.
The next one was the assassination of Jesse James
I
By the
remember
coward Robert Frost.
by the coward Robert Ford.
Oh, whatever.
Robert Frost, I'm pretty sure
You
was
messed
Fuck.
up. You
I've never
messed up.
seen it.
I think that one actually got decent reviews, though.
Yeah.
I heard it. I
did.
remember hearing it was slow but good.
Did Brad Pitt win an Academy Award yet?
I don't know.
I don't know if he has. I remember it looked boring.
The Jesse James one? Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Because that was one that was like on our trailers at Blockbuster.
Yep.
We had to see it over and over again. And it's just like, oh my God.
What year are we at right now?
2007.
I would say that so far, aside from a couple of them, there hasn't been anything that's like epic films, right? Like truly like masterpieces. Would you say?
according to you, Troy.
Troy's pretty good.
According to everyone else,
There's
no.
been several.
Man, I'm so mad
Good
we're doing
movies.
Brad Pitt. Go ahead.
There's been several good movies.
Yes, fair.
Ocean's 11. Those movies were pretty big hits
Yeah,
for
they
him.
were. They were. And so was Snatch.
Yeah, but that wasn't
Snatch.
like a big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's called classic, isn't it?
Yeah, and even Fight Club wasn't a huge hit when it came out.
It wasn't?
No.
I think it was popular, but it's more of a cult classic.
Yeah, fair.
I feel like it follows like that Donnie Darko.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, that's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Burn After Reading.
So good.
I don't know. For me, I was like,
I never saw it. All right.
it was good. Was it Coen Brothers?
Yeah. It's got George
Yeah.
Clooney, John Malkovich, Brad Pitt. It's great. Banger.
Okay, I just remember the trailer. Brad Pitt's just running on a treadmill dancing. Yep, that's it.
The next one he did was The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Okay, I don't care what you think about that movie. Just overall, like the cool graphics, epic. Like it's cool to see him like go backwards.
It was a grabbing concept.
Yes, it was. Amanda's like, I'll pass.
I
Hard pass.
agree with Ashley that the concept was interesting. I think that the concept was better than the movie.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think that's why people watched it. 'Cause
Sure.
they're like,
Yeah.
oh, how do you age backwards?
Sure.
Inglorious Bastards.
I mean, there's a lot of people that like it.
Banger. It's great. Honestly, that's actually one of the very few movies that I actually really like him in.
Yeah.
I really like his character. He's like a Nazi hunter.
Right.
He is good. He works well with kind of the ensemble he's with. But that movie's good because it's telling multiple stories at once, like any
Right.
Quentin Tarantino movie.
Right.
And his character kind of works within a couple different stories.
Is that Christoph Waltz like big?
That was his
debut?
big like American.
Right.
I think that movie's great.
I have to watch it again because for some reason I'm not remembering Brad Pitt's character.
He's the guy like 100 Nazi scalps.
Oh,
And
okay. Yep,
yeah.
I'm there.
yeah.
Okay, you brought me right back to the movie.
Oh, you're welcome.
That performance.
That quote specifically. Then he does the voice of Metro Man in
Oh, that's
in Megamind.
right.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Okay.
you, random citizen. I think that movie's great.
Megamind's
man.
a great movie.
It is a really
But I
good
wouldn't-
movie. Underrated.
But it's to me, it's a Will Ferrell movie. Like it's not a
Yes.
Brad Pitt movie.
Yes, it's a Will Ferrell movie. for sure.
No, it's so good.
His next movie was The Tree of Life.
Never even heard of it.
I haven't either.
Wait. Never mind. I'm mixing that with
It's
the
a
Hugh
baby's
Jackman
foot.
one. Definitely mixing that one up. What was the Hugh Jackman one? The Fountain.
I was gonna say it's something like the prophecy or the
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
The fountain.
But I thought it was a tree that he goes to every time.
I think it is.
Yeah.
His next movie was Moneyball.
Oh, he won Academy Award for that one, didn't he? Or was that Jonah Hill?
I don't know.
You're gonna ask that at every movie.
This is
I
the
will go.
second time.
Okay, at the end of this, I will go back to his profile and see if he's won awards. Okay,
I won't ask again. Jesus.
it's just
Jesus.
not an easy transition.
I've never seen Moneyball.
I feel like maybe I saw Moneyball and I remember it being really good.
Yeah.
Truthfully, the trailer looks boring as hell.
It's a baseball movie.
Baseball.
Yeah, it's about sports. I'm already not interested.
But it's about like Jonah Hill's a scout or something like that, right?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, continue.
Don't know. I said I feel like I saw it. That means I know nothing about
I
it.
feel like I saw it.
Then he was Will the Krill in Happy Feet 2.
How'd I miss that?
What?
How'd I miss that?
He owed someone money.
He must have. He must have. The taxes were coming.
His next movie was called 8. Like the number.
Did
Oh,
you
I was
see
thinking
this?
of 9.
This
I've
was 8.
I've never heard of this.
Killing Them Softly.
Killing him softly. Can I see the front cover?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember seeing that cover. It's just him with like a shotgun,
Yeah.
but I never saw it.
8.
Never heard of it.
Was it maybe an independent film?
No, we've
No,
moved on from
we've
8,
moved
sir.
on.
Oh, what was this one?
Killing Them Softly.
Killing
Oh,
Them
sorry.
Softly.
I'm mixing
You
them
literally
together.
sang the song.
Jesus. You're the one who
Jesus.
wanted to do Brad Pitt.
I'm sorry. I might be going back on this. What else we got next?
World War Z.
Great movie.
Truth? Still haven't watched it.
Gasp.
It's
I know.
a zombie movie.
I love zombies.
Plus, it's like intense zombies.
Truthfully,
Good.
I never watched it because I read the book a long time ago, and the book is more of like a how-to guide. And this is very much not.
Right.
They just took the name.
Because they created a narrative story around it.
It's one of those ones where it's like every time I see it on Netflix, I'm like, I should watch that.
Yeah.
I should watch that. But then I think, I really don't like Brad Pitt. so I
Sorry.
don't.
Sorry, Brad Pitt. You got. I
It's-
don't know how you're
it's
ever
one
going to
that, like,
convince Amanda
it-
to watch your movies.
No, it's one that like I know I need to watch it because it actually has okay reviews.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I need to watch it. I just haven't.
I remember liking World War Z. I remember just being like, those zombies be crazy.
They're intense. Yeah.
Well, and there are some incredible images.
Yeah.
Like of the zombies like piling on top of each other and stuff like that,
Get
which
through
is
that
exactly
gate.
what would happen.
That's awesome.
12 Years a Slave.
I didn't know he was in that.
Didn't
I
that win an
missed
award?
that
Didn't he
one.
win an award for that one?
I don't know. I think at the end of this, when you're done, you should then look.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I don't want to
Okay.
fucking do that.
His next movie was called The Counselor.
Is that where he's just a school counselor talking to
I
kids
don't
about
think
their
so. He's
teenage
got a
angst?
cowboy hat.
So he's like a small town Southern lawyer.
I
The
don't
counselor.
Probably.
know. I don't
Probably.
know.
Okay, can we? I actually want to know. I'm going to
Oh,
use
okay.
one of my lifelines and say I want
Okay.
the synopsis.
Okay. A lawyer
Oh, got
finds
him.
himself in over his head when he gets involved in drug trafficking. It has Michael Fassbender,
Dun,
Penelope
dun,
Cruz,
dun.
Cameron Diaz, Javier Bardem.
Actually, it sounds like a great movie. It's probably a
Interesting.
fun. It's probably a fun drama.
Fury.
This is the one where they're like,
In tanks.
well, I think they're like taking that tank. Wasn't the tank called Fury?
Was that Shia LaBeouf?
Yep. And that's where he went crazy. After that film, he went nuts.
Interesting.
Literally. Because what year was that?
2014.
Yes. Because when did Shia like rent out a spot in New York and put a bag over his head and make people go talk to him?
I don't know. I just know the song.
I have no timeline for that.
When was that?
I know
Can you look that up on IMDb?
2015.
When Shia LaBeouf lost his mind.
Is that like a unsolved mystery or something?
I'm Dan Rather.
We'll find out when he lost his mind. Okay. The audition. This was 16 minutes long. I don't know what it is.
It was just an audition. You missed it. He didn't make the movie.
By the Sea.
By the sea for me.
Cool. The Big Short.
Oh. Academy Award, right?
God damn.
That's the one where it's like 4 dudes.
Yeah.
And they're all like trying
Christian
to get
Bale,
onto this money
Steve Carell,
deal.
Ryan Gosling,
Right.
Bradley
What?
Pitt.
Can I see the front cover?
Sure.
Bradley Pitt. You remember The Big Short?
No.
Man, these guys, they're all trying to get in on something. I forget what the money game was.
Well, they're investors
Yeah.
betting against the U.S. mortgage market.
Right.
Interesting.
Yep.
Voyage of Time, the IMAX experience.
Saw it 47 times.
You're the only one who did.
Allied.
About what?
You're so funny.
know.
Okay. War Machine.
We just rolled right past these.
You don't
I'm
know what
sorry.
it is?
Do you know what Allied is? Never heard of it.
Nope.
He
Okay.
wants a synopsis.
War Machine. Heard of it?
It's got
Yes.
That's got Don Cheadle in it.
Don Cheadle in it. Well, Iron Man's best friend. Is this basically like where he's like selling weapons and shit? Just like, what was it? What was that one with Nicolas Cage?
God of War.
God of War. Yeah. It's actually a good movie.
Oh, it looks like it was a Netflix movie.
Oh, see, all these actors, like, they started going to that in like 2015, 2016.
So, Deadpool 2.
What?
He plays the invisible guy who
Vanisher.
gets electrocuted.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I actually thought his cameo was
Yeah.
funny. It
That is
works.
funny.
I mean, Deadpool 2 is great, but it
Yeah.
has nothing to do with Brad Pitt.
No, it doesn't, but that is funny.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, I found it.
That's Matthew McConaughey, right?
Yeah. All right. That is the last movie I know Brad Pitt was in. I don't know anything after this.
Ad Astra.
Okay, I do know about that one.
I don't know what that is.
It's
Space movie.
Oh,
yeah, it was like God, I don't know. It reminds me a lot of like the same filmmaking styles like Gravity.
I was gonna say Interstellar.
Yeah, and Interstellar, like that type of stuff, but I don't remember what it's about.
Sounds like I would just watch Interstellar again.
I would. All right.
All right,
He's
all
in that
right.
one.
Okay. That's it.
Whoa. He has nothing
He's
coming
got
out?
stuff coming out.
Okay, talk to us.
Okay, so there's one
I
called
bet it's
Fast
gonna be
Times at
thrilling.
Ridgemont High. Table read. It's just a table read. Never came out. It was supposed to come out in 2020.
I know they did. They
Who
did
did
do
he
it.
play?
They did do it because Shia LaBeouf was Sean Penn's character.
Spicoli?
So,
Uh-huh.
looking at the cast, Jennifer Aniston, Dane Cook,
Yep.
Morgan Freeman. Crap just went back.
What?
I accidentally went
Oh,
back.
okay. Crap just went back.
Henry Golding, Jimmy Kimmel,
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf,
Yep.
John Legend, Ray Liotta, Matthew McConaughey, Brad Pitt,
No,
Julia
I watched
Roberts.
It. I watched it. Not all the way through. It was like a snippet.
So they made it? Because this says there was nothing like
yeah,
made.
because I remember Shia doing the read as Spicoli.
So I wonder if they never got past the read, though.
Maybe. I don't know.
That sounds boring.
If
don't
you're
know.
a Fast Times fan, I could see you enjoying it, but
Next year we got Lost City of D.
oh, the Big D, missing it.
Next year again, Bullet Train.
That one sounds
And then
like
a
a
movie
winner.
called Babylon.
Is that a
5.
sequel to Babel? Babylon 5. That's a resurgence
And then
of
something
that.
called He Wanted the Moon that has no date associated. So that's it. Are you thrilled that we did Brad
Now
Pitt?
is the time that you regret what you asked her to do.
Yeah, just so people know, every
Pitt
single time.
Wasn't a good choice.
Every
because
single time.
He doesn't have a lot of great movies.
Can I
even
tell you
though
something, though, Andy?
remember he was always next to Jennifer Aniston.
Can I tell you?
What?
He won an Oscar.
Yes.
2 of them, in fact.
Yes,
What,
he
really?
did.
1 for the best performance by an actor in a supporting role for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay, so this is more recent.
And then another win for Best Motion Picture of the Year. So it wasn't actually him. It was the movie 12 Years a Slave.
So Brad Pitt's never actually won a Best Actor award.
He has been nominated
Right.
for Moneyball,
Okay.
nominated for Benjamin Button,
Okay.
supporting role for 12 Monkeys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
For some reason, I felt like there was
That's it.
going to be more Brad Pitt movies that people were like, "Hell's yeah!" on the Brad Pitt
Not
movies.
as cool as you thought.
Why do you think he's so in the mainstream then? Like,
He's likable enough and has a pretty face.
that's probably why.
I mean,
That's
have you
why.
seen him lately?
Yeah, he's gotten
No.
old. He
No.
definitely has gotten old. That's for sure. That's for
But
sure.
I also
also-
think he had high-profile relationships.
That's exactly
with
what I was
Jennifer
gonna say.
Aniston, and then after that with Angelina Jolie.
Right.
He had a profile relationship, a very high profile divorce.
Yes.
Oh, right.
And then another high profile relationship. And now another high profile divorce.
Yes.
Right. Sorry, Pitster.
But what I've heard, because I've heard several like podcasts with like various people that dated him.
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow dated him.
Right.
We both have trouble saying that. Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Paltrow. I've heard that Brad Pitt is a very nice guy.
Like to a fault, probably. huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Like too agreeable, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Whatever you want to do, honey. Anything I can do for you?
Yeah. I don't think he's an alpha male.
Interesting. But I don't know. None of his roles. I guess some of his roles seem like they could be alpha, but it's rare. So now that we've accomplished this one, thank you, Ashley, for the surprise. Sorry, Amanda, when your eyes were rolling in the back of your head the entire
I just want to
time.
know though.
What?
How's that crow taste?
Yeah, bitch.
God, I can't
He
wait.
doesn't understand.
I know. I couldn't tell
He
if
doesn't
he didn't
understand.
understand or if he
About
was really
what?
sad.
How's that crow taste?
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, eating crow.
Fine, I thought you were an idiot.
Jesus.
You just had a look on
Got
your
a
face
bunch of
just
tools
like,
over here.
You just had a look on your face just like, I'm going to keep on moving on with
when
this.
These girls gang up, they gang up hard. You get ganged.
Sure.
I couldn't finish it because I was like, that's going to be inappropriate.
Yep.
Amanda, where can people find our other more entertaining street creds?
Well, first of all, check out our Instagram at Real Awkward Podcast. We do some cool stuff over there. And then, I mean, if you found this episode, you can probably find our other episodes because you probably had to click on it on a page.
I love the great marketing. Great
I don't
promo.
know how to do this.
We're like
Doing
87
this.
episodes
I
in and she
don't-
doesn't know what to do.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Now's a great time to do an ad promo.
Yes. So check out our show wherever you can find your other podcasts. If you like us for some reason, share us with a friend.
Stop rubbing your eyes. We can hear it in the podcast that you're rubbing your eyes.
I'm tired. I work all week. So yeah, whatever I just said.
All right, cool. Ash, thanks for giving us another street cred performance
Yes.
Oh boy, this ship
from
is
the
crashing.
from the amazing Brad Pitt, which I thought had way more high profile movies, and I am mistaken. And the crow tastes good, bitches. All right, guys. As always, we will catch you on the next street cred or anything else we fucking do.
Bye bye.
Bye.